Getting cosmetic surgery is a very personal choice, but it can also be pretty risky as well. I mean, we would always hope to end up with the best results possible, but when it comes to something as complicated as altering your appearance, things can go horribly wrong. Some celebrities have unfortunately gone through worst case scenarios with their own procedures, so let's talk about a few more of them as we count down the top 10 celebrities with botched plastic surgeries part 2. At number 10, Delaney. So many people out there are getting Botox. I actually read an article recently talking about how a lot of young adults are starting to get fillers even though they don't really need to. Getting injectables seems to be the newest trend, probably because it's one of the least invasive plastic surgery procedures that you can receive. But just because it's not a serious surgery doesn't mean there aren't any risks, and Desperate Housewives actress Delaney can tell you all about it. Dana opened up about one of the worst procedures she's received and one of people's biggest nightmares being doctor error. In 2003, Dana decided to go in and receive some Botox injections after her dermatologist convinced her to try it out. Well, she went in for the procedure and things went horribly wrong when the doctor performing the procedure injected the needle into the wrong place in her forehead and actually caused quite a bit of damage. When he injected it in her forehead, the needle ended up striking a nerve. This then created a huge hematoma and it actually ended up killing the nerve that was struck. Unfortunately for Dana, this mistake was pretty serious because it ended up affecting the muscle in her right eye, which caused her eye to droop down slightly. Dana spoke out about the experience saying, quote, "I noticed it more than anyone else, but I was symmetrical before and now I'm not," end quote. This procedure marked the first and last time she got any kind of plastic surgery done because she didn't want to risk getting botched again. At number 9, Yolanda Hadid. A lot of people have come out in the past saying that some of the plastic surgery procedures that they've received have had negative effects on their health, and it seems like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Yolanda Hadid has been dealing with similar issues. In the past, Yolanda had been very open about her Lyme disease, and she also talked about how the implants and fillers and Botox she had been causing her symptoms to worsen and how her illness would cause complications with these procedures. In 2015, Yolanda made the decision to have her implants removed after it was discovered that one of them had popped and was actually leaking silicone into her chest cavity. Later on, the reality star also made the decision to have her fillers dissolved as well. When explaining her decision to reverse the cosmetic procedures she had received over the years, she took to her Instagram where she went to caption a selfie saying, quote, "Living in a body free of breast implants, fillers, Botox, extensions, and all the stuff I thought I needed in order to keep up with what society conditioned me to believe what a sexy woman should look like until all the toxicity of it all almost killed me." In this case, it wasn't a doctor who botched the results of these procedures, but it was Yolanda's own body and health issues who caused the problems. Now, before I carry on with the list, I would like to take a moment to ask you guys to consider leaving a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far. And also, if you're interested in watching Minecraft gameplay, then you should totally check out my gaming channel, Viper Girl. New videos are uploaded every day, so there's always something new and exciting to enjoy. At number 8, Ashley Tisdale. Here's another celebrity whose own body sort of botched their plastic surgery results. Former Disney Channel star Ashley Tisdale is another celebrity who's gone plastic and has experienced health complications as a result. When Ashley first got implants, she received the results that she was looking for. Ashley told her fans how before she got them done, she felt really insecure about her body, saying that she felt as though getting this procedure done would make her feel better about herself. Although this augmentation did boost her confidence for a while, Ashley said that there soon came a time where the implants started to negatively affect her life and her health, saying, quote, "Little by little, I began struggling with minor health issues that just weren't adding up. Food sensitivities as well as gut issues that I thought could be caused by my implants," end quote. The actress continued talking about how she made the decision to remove her implants to save herself from her health complications. Even though she walked away from the initial procedure with a good result, her health is what really got botched in the process. At number 7, Jedlica. Jedlica, also known as the real-life Ken doll, got famous because he was on the show Botched and became a fan favorite, so obviously I had to include him in this list. Justin became famous because of his exaggerated looks, because he made it his life's mission to become a real-life Ken doll. For him, the more plastic he looks, the better. Justin was on the show very early on in the show's first season, making his debut in the series' first episode. He said that he's received about 1,000 surgeries to achieve the look that he has now, and there's no sign of stopping his transformation anytime soon. Justin has said that he became obsessed with his appearance after growing up watching the show The Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and recalling that everyone on that show had plastic surgery. He thought that this lifestyle meant that you were successful and made it his mission to look like a Ken doll. Over the years, he's received some wild procedures to achieve all sorts of results, and if you want to know the craziest procedure, then you'll have to look that one up yourself, because that one is certainly NSFW. At number 6, Sharon Osbourne. Sharon Osbourne looks pretty good these days, but the talk show host has credited most of that to her plastic surgery that she's received over the years. Sharon has been pretty open about the procedures that she's had done, and is also someone who encourages others to invest in their looks too. In the past, it's been reported that she's received multiple facelifts, leg and arm lifts, a neck lift, breast augmentation, Botox, and other injectables. But even after everything she's had done and the support she has for other people who go under the knife, she's also said that there are some procedures that she regrets because she thinks that she may have been botched. When talking about her facelift, she said that there are some angles where she looks a little too plastic for her liking, and she said, quote, "In a lot of shots, my face looks plastic, and at certain angles, I was like, oh dear, I should not have done that. Ooh, that's a bad one," end quote. She seems to be pretty happy with her appearance for the most part, but she's also said she doesn't want to put her face through any more pain over fears of going too far with her looks. At number 5, Mickey Rourke. For a long time, people have made some pretty harsh comments about Mickey Rourke's face. In his early career, he was praised for his baby face and boyish charm, but now not so much. A lot of people believe that he doesn't look anything like he used to, and a lot of that has to do with his botched plastic surgery. Mickey has spoken out about his altered appearance, saying that boxing is really what caused things to go downhill for him. Because he went in for reconstructive surgery from things that had been damaged through boxing, his face just never been the same. Speaking further on this, Mickey said, quote, "Most of it was to mend the mess of my face because of boxing, but I went to the wrong guy to put my face back together. I had my nose broken twice, I had 5 operations on my nose and 1 on my smashed cheekbone," end quote. If Mickey had gone to someone else for these procedures, maybe things would have been different. At number 4, Lisa Rinna. Sometimes it's the doctors who cause you to get botched, and sometimes it's your own actions. Reality star Lisa Rinna once said that she got botched when using Botox because she went overboard with the procedure and took her looks too far. She's spoken out about her bad decisions when it comes to plastic surgery, and needless to say, she's not happy with it. Lisa said that she got Botox in her cheeks because all of her friends were getting it done and she wanted to try it out for herself, but after getting it all done, Lisa said, quote, "I saw a photo and was like, oh Jesus, that's no good. That's not good," end quote. Lisa has since learned from her mistake, saying, quote, "I learned less is more. Keep your skin good, but I still like Botox. It's great. It doesn't change the shape of my face. When you change your face, you don't look like yourself. Looking fresher is one thing. I look like a freak," end quote. At number 3, Jamie Lee Curtis. This one actually surprised me a lot because I never actually knew Jamie Lee Curtis had gone under the knife, but apparently it happened and it wasn't cute. The actress opened up about a procedure that she had received before shooting a movie where she got the fat taken out from underneath her eyes because she said she was looking puffy. Well, it turns out that she got a little botched and her looks weren't too great because when she got to set to start filming the movie, the cameraman actually said that he couldn't shoot her anymore. Jamie recalled feeling super embarrassed because she had changed her looks too much. She also said that she was unaware of the fact that when you take fat from one area of your body, it, quote, "comes back in another place." Jamie took this botched experience as a learning moment and never tried a procedure like that again. At number 2, Heidi Montag. Heidi Montag is pretty well known for her dramatic plastic surgery. In 2010, Heidi took her looks and body to the limit and underwent 10 procedures in the same day. The procedures that she received were a neck liposuction, a brow lift, a nose job revision, a chin reduction, getting her ears pinned back, a second breast augmentation, fat injections in her cheek, liposuction in her waist, hips, and inner thighs, Botox in her forehead, and butt implants. So there was a lot going on that day. In the aftermath of her dramatic transformation, Heidi opened up about her procedures and her regrets and what went wrong. She said that her breast augmentation went too far as she made her chest too heavy for the rest of her body, and as if that wasn't bad enough, this long day of surgery took such a huge toll on her body that she actually flatlined for a minute during surgery. Heidi also said that these procedures left her with some pretty gnarly scarring as well. After all of this work, not only was her appearance botched, but her career as well, as she ended up losing a lot of work because of this drastic change. And finally, at number 1, Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley, the wife of the late Elvis Presley, suffered through a plastic surgery nightmare when she went in to receive injectables from an unreliable source. Priscilla had begun dabbling in plastic surgery, undergoing a few procedures such as injections and facelifts, but when she fell victim to an unlicensed cosmetic surgeon, that's where things got serious. This unlicensed professional gave Priscilla injections in her cheeks and used products and techniques that were unapproved. To make matters worse, it turns out that the silicone that the doctor used on Priscilla was similar to that which mechanics use for car parts. Thankfully, Priscilla got her justice on the person who performed these procedures and they got jail time, but Priscilla as well as a handful of other people were left as botched victims of this mad doctor. Now I want you guys to tell me about your worst experience with doctors. Some of them might not top some of these celebrities' experiences, but I'm sure there are a few of you out there who have some wild stories. Anyways, that's been our list for today. I've been your host, Bree Room, and until next time, stay safe, make good choices, and stay groovy, friends. Bye!